So I'm a lucky girl. I got to do a review of a new phone. Okay, now I am a self-admitted iPhone girl, right? So why would I ever consider another phone when I've pretty much declared my love and devotion for the iPhone? Well, I have to tell you, with Android phones being the #1 mobile operating system out there, I thought, let me take a look at what they're really all about. When I was asked if I wanted to review a phone, I had a whole choice of phones, and I said, yeah, you know what? There's one I am interested in, and it's this one. It's the Samsung Infuse 4G. It came with 30 days of service from at&t, so I've been able to really use it like I would normally use a phone. Let me start with the things that are really, really awesome about the Samsung Infuse. First of all, this phone, I don't know if you can see how thin it is. It is super thin. I'm going to have to give you a comparison so you can see. It's actually slightly thinner than the iPhone, and if I use my sophisticated weights and measurements system, it's lighter than the iPhone. It's actually a lot lighter than the iPhone. Second thing that I loved about this phone is this screen. Okay, can you see how big that is? I have to do this side-by-side comparison. If I lay it on top, it's probably my iPhone a good inch taller. Yeah, about 1/4 of an inch wider. Again, I'm talking not the phone itself, but the actual display area. Can you see like that background image? This has a 4.5 inch super AMO LED plus display, which without knowing technically what that means, it basically is a very high resolution backlit LED video screen. So I think that part is gorgeous. Yes. It's got a very good autofill feature. Okay, so I can do some lazy typing in here. The other thing, again, this is me because I'm quirky like this. As I type, and this is a feature that I have on here, the keyboard vibrates ever so slightly as I touch each letter. The other thing I like is see if you can see. Let's say I need to spell kindergarten. Instead of typing out every letter, I can just do the drag. Kindergarten. And you see? See how I just swiped my finger along the letters and it wrote the word? That is really cool. I'm going to call myself so you can see how it sounds. Alright, now I'm waiting for it to connect. So I'm calling myself. Hello?
Hello?
This is me. Oh. I don't think my car likes that. Alright, what else is important in a phone? The camera! The rear-facing camera, back here, is an 8 megapixel camera, which just blows me away because when digital cameras first came out, I think they were like 1 megapixel. And the front-facing camera, which is up here, is 1.3 megapixels. So it is actually a much higher resolution than you will get in the iPhone camera, which I still love. Okay, what else do we use our phones for? Games. No review would be complete without Angry Birds. So I have the latest, Angry Birds Space. I'm very good at this game, by the way. I mean, that is an awesome playing screen right there. Not only does it look good, but it's a big, wide playing field. And honestly, after doing some of the apps on here, this seemed like a miniature screen. The phone locked thing, you have to swipe to unlock it, and I never seem to be able to do it on the first try. So that's just a minor annoyance. It is a little wide for petite hands, so if you're used to holding an iPhone, this is a little bit wider and you might get finger fatigue, but I suppose I would adjust to that. I would feel totally comfortable not having a case for this phone. So, you know, iPhone, everybody has a case. This is kind of nice just as it is, and I'm pretty sloppy with my phones. I shove it down in my purse, and the screen is gorgeous. It's flawless. Not even a minor scratch. The last thing I will say is a compliment that comes from my husband, who I said is an Android user. And he said one of the things he likes so much about this phone is the smart design, believe it or not, of where you plug in the power adapter, which is down here at the bottom. What's great about it is that the plug is down here, so like he said, if the phone is plugged in because you're charging it and you're on a call and you're holding the phone, the cord is now down here and it's out of your way. I guess on his model, the cord is on the side, so it's always getting in the way when he's trying to have a conversation if he's charging the phone, and it makes it awkward. Let me wrap this up for you by saying that the biggest detriment here is that it's an Android phone. Because either I'm getting too old to adapt, or this is just a really confusing operating system for me. That has nothing to do with the phone itself. If you are an iPhone user and you're thinking of going to the other side, if you can adjust to the operating system, this is the phone I would pick. I love the phone itself. If you're already an Android user and you're looking for a new model, I don't see why you wouldn't consider this one. So thank you, at&t and Samsung, for letting me give you my opinions on this phone.